Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the BJJ Foxcast. I am your host, Alex Martinez, and today I have the Goon back in the studio, Colin Opper. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you.
We did this podcast. We were late on it, right? Last November, and I think it was like maybe first full week of November last year. So
that's when we did it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad we're getting this done sooner. It'll drop Wednesday.
Oh wow.
So that gives us some time. Yeah. So when we left off in the last podcast, I want to pick up right where we left off because I remember we were talking about things that people can do, like the 22 push-ups for 22 days for veterans and other stuff. There was that freezing bucket challenge, whatever the heck it was for the 500 club. But there's a Movember challenge, right? There where you're like moving for 30 days or something like that. Go into that a little bit.
Yeah. They're trying to get people to commit to move 60 miles in November.
Okay.
So 2 miles a day.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be a run. Could just be a walk.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be all at once. But it's just part of just improving your health.
Yeah. How many steps is that? 2 miles. More than 10,000, right?
No, I think it'd be
right around 10,000.
I think 10,000 is 2.5 miles.
Okay. So if you hit 10,000, you're good. Or like 8,000 should do it.
I think so.
Okay, so try to hit 8,000 steps. Your phone tracks everything. I mean, you're tracked. I mean, people are like, "Oh, I don't want a chip in my head." You already have it.
Oh, it's already
in your pocket. Yeah.
For a long time, we've had that.
Yeah. So what's going to be your? What are you going to do? What are you just going to walk? Are you going to run? Are you going to? I was thinking like, how do we turn that into like a roll, like 60 rolls in 30 days?
That's what I was going to push. I
okay.
Said, let's do as a gym. Let's do 60 rolls in a month.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, two a day basically.
2 days.
So if you get four a night, or when you train, like if you train 3 days a week, you get 4 rounds in, you're good.
Yeah.
Right.
Come to a few open mats.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah. I wonder if we should put out like a habit tracker, just a 1-line habit tracker, which is like 60 rounds in a month. I bet we could do something like that.
We could do something like that.
Yeah.
And one thing, and I know I showed you the prototype of the submission bingo.
Yes, that was really cool.
So
yeah,
I'm still working out the fine details on that. I do want to get some prizes.
Mm-hmm.
But the goal is it's just your typical 5x5 bingo board, but with submissions throughout the
So I'm making some changes to the way we track things in the academy. Some of them are going to be manual. I'm not going to go electronic on everything. So maybe I'll just take that along for the ride. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to have these cards made to track some stuff. Maybe I'll have cards made for the bingo.
And my first thought was like, pay $20 for the card.
Yeah.
All the money goes to, Movember.
Yeah.
But we'll try to get like some prizes. If you fill out just one bingo, one straight line, that's one entry into the raffle.
I like it.
And then maybe if you do 2, but if you do an entire blackout, that could be 10.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. So I'll commit to a private lesson, and I'll commit to a rash guard shorts as a giveaway.
Awesome.
I'll do rash guard shorts, and maybe like t-shirt hat will be another giveaway.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to help out.
That's awesome.
But yeah, well, let's put that together. Yeah. But let's take that, let's make that an action item for the next week.
Oh yeah.
Because it's gonna come by real soon, right? That's something that that owning a business has taught me. Like there are no when I was in sales, I pretty much ran my own show. So if I sold a big job, I hate to call it take the foot off the gas, but you can kind of coast for like a day or two and be like, okay, take a breath, and then move on to the next thing. Some guys don't. Some guys just like they're freaking balls to the wall. They just go, and God bless them. You know what I mean? But they don't. They're coming up for air is taking like a 7-day trip to somewhere, right? Because they just have to get away.
Yeah.
I don't like living that way. Like I like enjoying my life too.
Yeah.
But being a business owner is like that. Like 7 days a week, there was never anything. There was never nothing to do, and then when you stop to smell the roses, you're like, oh shit, it's next month. You got payroll, you got this, you got that. You know what I mean? It just piles up. Yeah. So yeah, we gotta definitely turn this around fast.
Oh, that's
okay.
I've been kind of working on my own.
Okay, cool.
And we've done something similar to this, and I've had friends in gyms do something similar. The submission bingo is great.
I love it. Yeah, I love the idea. Yeah.
I was so tempted just to get under your skin and put buggy choke. And maybe that is the center.
I would never complete it. I would never lower myself to complete it.
I left a space. I added submission not named on this chart. So that could be anything. It's not just
that
buggy
could be
choke.
anything. Yeah. But I think you're leaning towards buggy choke.
The 11:30 class, we have fun.
Yeah. That's 11:30 a.m. at Aries East Mesa BJJ.
Monday through Friday.
I
do the.
What's up, there he is.
I thought I smelled elk.
Yeah, pull up a chair, man. I'm having some technical difficulties with that headset, so you're gonna have to help me after the show.
Just buy new ones.
I did.
Buy newer ones.
No, hell no.
Got it.
Anyway, so we were talking about Movember and raising some money for what's the organization that you're really in touch with?
It is Movember.
Movember.
And that's the name. It's the international. Yeah. Movember USA is based out of L.A.
Yeah. That why your hat says Mo?
It is.
It is. Yeah.
This is. There's the national or the international office is in Sydney, I want to say, and there's offices in Canada and England, I believe.
Okay.
Sydney, New Mexico.
Sydney, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually tried to get the guys from. They're out of Australia. It's Bulletproof for BJJ. I tried to get them on the show, but it's such a giant time. Like it's like a date difference. It's like a day difference.
Yeah.
To get them on the show.
That's how the globe works.
Yeah. So I need someone smart enough.
The
plane works. That's how the plane.
That's right. That's right.
The dinner plate.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually had a guy on the show that believes that the world is flat.
And I didn't believe
I didn't believe that he believed it, but he really believes it. Jesse, you're out of your fucking mind. That's all I got to say. There we go. I started cussing. Damn it.
Why are you not allowed to cuss?
Okay, so I was in the gym.
Also,
the
are you
day.
drinking tequila?
Not yet. I'm actually drinking coffee right now.
Lame.
Yeah, you're welcome to help yourself. So
he already did.
Yeah. What's that?
This is actually Elijah Craig. It was in my cooler, and I handed it to Kelsey, and she just kept it in her hands until we got here.
Did we kill the Buffalo Trace bottle?
No, it's still in there.
It's still in there. Okay. Okay. So I should bring that up. Anyway,
you got your angels.
Colin has to drive his own car home, so he has to behave.
Why?
Because the last time did not go well. Well, it's not that it didn't go well. It's like it's an hour from his house. We're like, yeah, I'm exaggerating. At least 35 minutes from your house.
The issue was it was Mother's Day.
Yes.
and she had to drive me all the way over here.
Is tomorrow a holiday?
Tomorrow is Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day.
So it's,
yeah.
Okay. So not like anybody has it off or anything.
Federal employees have it.
Federal employees have it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Like, why doesn't that holiday ever come up anymore? Like, it used to be a big deal when I was a kid.
Which one?
We used to Columbus Day. We used to do things like.
It's got kind of a rainy cloud over it.
Well,
right
I know,
now.
but they made it Indigenous Peoples Day. That could be kind of cool, right, for kids to learn about that stuff.
There's a certain demographic of people who think that's stupid. So now it's just the whole day is sullied.
Yeah, but I seriously doubt it's the Indigenous people who think it's stupid.
You're right. It's not.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we should just do it anyway, right? Yeah. Fuck them. Not the Indigenous people, but the people who think it's stupid.
It's the people who don't like the Washington football team.
Did you hear? I don't know how true this is, but there was like an indigenous group that was like, "Hey, we want that name back."
Yeah, because I think it was originally a team that was all Native Americans.
Yeah,
is what I heard. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even give a shit about football. But.
Yeah. I was actually surrounded by people who really give a shit about football yesterday, and I had to pretend like I'm fucking down.
That's my hell. Or any sports.
So the only thing that I could contribute to the conversation was Deion Sanders being at Colorado.
Who's that?
Yeah. So Deion Sanders is a Hall of Fame football player. You know who he is. Don't fucking lie. He's too good to not know. But he's now the head coach at the University of Colorado.
Is he the one that played baseball and football at the same time?
Yeah. I think he played in a World Series and a Super Bowl. Like, not too many people have done that.
I think probably him.
I think he lost the World Series though.
No, he was on the Braves.
And they won it.
They won it, and I think it wasn't
the same year.
It wasn't, but he helicoptered from just a regular season game.
Yes.
To the playoffs.
Yes.
For the Braves.
Did they land on the field? I think people shit on him because he landed on the field.
Who cares? That makes it all.
That's fucking awesome though. Like, Anyway,
if they drop him right in like the on deck circle, so he can just like he just comes out swinging.
He fast roped onto the on deck circle. What were we talking about? Anyway, but
Movember, I think.
Yeah, Movember. Yeah. Sorry,
raising money.
Yeah, raising money. So, so we were talking about. He's got a prototype for a jiu-jitsu bingo kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's everything. It's all different submissions, and you just do like the what would it be? 4 or 5 submissions?
5
submissions going down across.
Do I get to
diagonal.
pick a white belt or?
I don't think. Are you gonna? Does it
it's
matter?
all on the honor. Yeah,
on the honor system.
Yeah.
I have no honor.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a brand new kid. Hey, get over here. I need 5.
Hey, come here with your bathrobe.
I'm gonna be like the last day, like cramming. Get over here.
Can I coach fundamentals for a couple weeks?
Yeah,
no,
man.
I'm just gonna do them all to D.
Oh, get D and submit them 5 times. If you can do it in one day, there should be like a little added bonus.
We'll give you an extra entry.
Yeah. So we're
Thanks.
So part of Movember we were talking about is moving for 30 days. So they do this challenge, like do 60 miles in 30 days. So do like 2 miles a day, right? But we were talking about doing 60 rolls in a month.
That's easy.
Yeah, but for some people it's not. You know what I mean? So if you get enough people to do it, and so let's talk about that. So people who say, yes, I commit to this, are they going to say, I commit to this and here's some money? Because I would just like them to get a QR code and go straight to the friggin' to Mo, like to the Mo people.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely put, I'm doing an Aries East Mesa team.
Okay.
So I'd love for people to just sign up.
Yeah.
And really that's where you get, they're going to send you emails. You're going to get the statistics and
Love it.
all that. It's also going to give you a link to raise your own money.
Yeah.
But it'll all count towards Aries East Mesa.
Yeah. So let's talk about Movember. Let's kind of start again, right?
Okay,
Talking about Movember. It started out as like a prostate health kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it started out in Australia. Just a bunch of guys. They were talking about how October is breast cancer awareness.
Yeah.
And so that they got the pink
Yep.
ribbon.
Yep.
They said, well, we need something for men's health, and specifically prostate, because
Was it a brown ribbon?
Well, that's what they said.
That would have been fucking awesome.
I was literally thinking.
Colors are brown.
God, we are classless.
Sorry, everybody. We're really 12.
But no, they said, well, it can't be. It's not manly for a ribbon. We need something manlier.
Okay.
So how about a mustache? And in Australia, they don't call anything what it is.
Right.
So Mo is slang for mustache in Australia. So that's why.
Oh, that's interesting. I had no fucking clue where that came from.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that makes
Australian. So that's why it came, and then just fits in Movember.
I'm already winning.
I commit.
Yeah,
I commit to growing my mustache in November. Amy's gonna fucking be so pissed.
I liked your mustache.
Right? Thank you.
And now it'll be white.
It's mostly white. But and it grows pretty thick. Like it grows when I let it. It grows pretty thick. November 1 month will not be enough for my mustache to fully grow in. So, but
And
that's okay.
you know what? People like Tojo and I, we grow our mustache, we look good,
Bro.
I
do not.
It's not hard for us,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But
when you're just naturally good looking, no matter what.
Is it exhausting being that good looking all the time?
The amount of sticks I have to buy to beat the women away and men. It's
To be fair, it's mostly men.
So you beat men off with a stick?
He beats men off.
not just
You're so disgusting. You're so disgusting. Yeah. Anyway, so growing a mustache, brown. Yes. Go ahead.
But that's what I said. That was going to be the symbol, as opposed to a ribbon. It mustache, and it just started out as a joke. I think it was like 20 guys.
Yeah.
And then they started asking for donations, and then I think within 5 years they became a recognized charity in Australia.
Yeah.
And then it just started getting bigger and bigger from that, and now it's one of the largest international charities. I guess in the world. I guess that has to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's.
I want to see your sources.
Yeah.
So they go beyond just prostate health now. It's like heart health. It's overall.
It's all health. It's prostate was the main focus, and that's a big one for older.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually 45 and up.
Yeah.
And you have to start worrying about that, or 50 and up. Unless you have a family history, then it's 45 and up.
Yeah.
But it's also testicular cancer, which
Mm-hmm.
is one of the most common cancers for men under the age of 30.
Mm.
So does that mean I'm in the clear?
Yeah,
No.
You're good. You're just don't worry about
Don't
your
even
health.
get checked. You're fine.
Yeah.
This podcast is not for you.
But then, it's moved on to just general health, general well-being, mental health has been a big one.
I was going to ask you. Yeah. Now, what kind of resources do they offer on their website? Like, do they just send you like links to people that can help, or do they actually have like people that like you can submit questions and they'll answer questions? And how in depth do they go on their website? This
is more for like awareness. It's not necessarily I'm going to send you to this doctor to help it, but it's more Tojo's not smiling. You know, there's something off. Yeah. So I want the courage to be able to say, hey, what's wrong?
Yeah, well, nobody's falling.
What's wrong?
Nobody's getting hit by a car, falling off a building, like endoing on a bike. So Tojo's not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Right? If you're just sitting here and everybody's like good, he's miserable.
I'm just kind of disappointed that we're doing this for a good cause.
He's like, wait, this is anti-cancer?
God, I hate this guy, dude. You have no idea. I've been living with this for so long, and he doesn't go away. He's got the code to the garage, so it doesn't matter if I lock the doors. Oh.
And someone has to let the dogs in when you forget.
That's true. You do.
Because he refused to get a doggy door.
He does do the backup. Listen, that's not my department, dude. Like, that's Amy's department.
I'm just going to fucking install a doggy door, and you're just going to be like, hey, look, now the dogs can get in and out.
They'll probably piss on it.
Assholes.
Inside. Fucking assholes. Yeah. There I go cussing again. Sorry, everybody. No, I was going to say, so I go to the gym. I go over to Vin's, and there's a family working out. It's like a Sunday, whatever. So family working out. This is a few months ago. And they come up to me, and they're jiu-jitsu people. And the dad goes, hey, my son loves your podcast. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I really apologize for the times I've been drinking or cursing.
Oh, you mean every podcast?
Yeah, pretty much. I apologize for every podcast.
Or am I projecting? Is it just every podcast that I'm in that we drink and swear?
No. Maybe.
I mean, there's a high percentage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a high percentage of them.
That's true.
I think the only podcasts where I don't drink are the remote ones.
It's just not fun. You're still drinking alone.
Yeah, I got to start doing that.
Yeah. Drinking alone?
No, yeah, well, drinking on the remotes.
It's great. Drinking alone's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've done it.
You put a movie on.
Yeah. Well, you're not really drinking alone. Yeah.
You're drinking with the actors.
The actors, yeah.
The pretenders.
That's it. Yeah. People who play dress up. All right, so
Us.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a ninja.
Oh, I got a guy that's looking to leave the academy,
nice.
And he wants to do ninjutsu. I'm like,
nice.
Yes.
No, I get it.
Hell,
I get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, wait.
I didn't even know.
Where's the
like,
nunchucks
yes.
at?
Well, I didn't know where like a ninjutsu school was. Like, is there?
There are.
Are there a lot of them?
And they're fucking tools.
No, come on.
Oh yeah,
dude, throwing stars. That sounds really cool. I would just go for the throwing stars. Well, and the outfit. The outfit's pretty cool too.
Well, I mean, everyone's single, so that's nice.
Come on. They got to get something out of it, right?
I mean, yeah, they get to play anime.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing.
They could just go LARPing.
LARPing's fun.
I mean, it's basically Japanese LARPing.
It's true.
Is it?
Yeah.
They
get to act like they're ninjas.
But and
it's always white guys.
Yeah, but they don't use like real swords. I mean, not on each other, right? But I mean, don't they use like, you know, when they cut the bamboo and stuff? That's fucking cool.
I'm sure. I mean, there's definitely like real people who practice like real like samurai sword stuff.
But not different. The ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu's different.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It's like a martial art based on like being like a spy.
Yeah, they were like assassins, right? They were like killers.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't know anything about them, but hey, good luck, man. If that's his thing,
super practical.
Yeah. He obviously never went to an 11:30 class.
Right,
Monday through Friday.
Right, where he could have learned. Mesa. He could have learned ninjutsu with you.
I do a form of it.
Do you learn how to ninja vanish?
Yeah. So that cubby with all the smoke bombs, that's my cubby.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. The smoke bomb was a shit, dude. When they had to disappear, poof.
That reminds me.
Surrounded.
Did you see? There's a video where this guy's like, I'm here to prove that jiu-jitsu's bullshit. And he's like, he signs up for a tournament. And he's like, I'm just going to stand up. And like, and he's like, I'm just not gonna fucking play the game. So like the guy's like trying to like, you know, play jiu-jitsu, right? And the guy just like is like kind of like running away from him and is like, and then the ref made me play the game. Made
him engage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last fight to win, I have to thank Tojo. Tojo's in my corner screaming, Colin, just stand up.
and he lost because
I didn't stand up.
Yeah.
What position were you in where you had to stand up?
Smash mount.
Yeah, I was underneath a 280-pound.
And you couldn't stand up?
No, you know what?
I'm so disappointed.
I'm disappointed in myself.
I have the best picture, which should be the thumbnail.
Steven, get that picture from Tojo, please.
No, even Kenny, the guy I fought the previous one, he sent me a picture. He's like, dude.
I have it's
when
Colin's
it starts
face,
with dude.
It's Colin's face on the mat and a belly.
Oh,
because he went
so
no
bad.
rash guard.
Oh, so
loosely
bad.
tied gi.
Yeah.
It was.
Was it like the gi that meets like down by the belly button?
Yeah, he can't fold it over.
So bad.
I have yet to watch the replay, but I've heard that the announcers were talking about Along Came Polly. So it was bad. You know, I knew. You know, it was last minute. He was a last minute agreement.
Yeah. On your part or his?
Well, I was supposed to go against Michael Ayala from Refuge.
Yeah.
And I was worried that
that would have been a tough match.
That was a good test. And then for whatever reason, probably because he found out who I am,
right, right.
he was unable to do it. And Seth emailed me and said, "You want to do an ultra or an open?" He said, he didn't even say ultra. He said open.
Open, yeah.
And I said yes. And then about 2 minutes later, I said, "How open are we talking?"
450 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, so I knew he was bigger.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had 2 days.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to hit a low single. And I'm just going to stay away from him. I might do this takedown that Chris was talking to me. So I don't have to go down. Mm-hmm. And I found out he was judo.
Oh, shoot.
So I said, I'm going to try to throw him.
Of course. Because that makes total sense.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what heroes do.
That's right. My first year at Black Belt, I did a couple tournaments. I did the Nogi Worlds in December, and I got worked in the second round. Holy crap, the guy was really
That's
good.
why he's not doing it this year.
Yeah, no, I've done it once since.
Or didn't do it, right? Oh, no,
it hasn't happened yet.
Nogi Pans just happened, yeah.
So I that night, you know, go back to the Airbnb, sitting there with Paul. I think you might have been there. Dan and Andrea had left the day before. I don't know. There was a few of us sitting around the living room.
I don't go to Nogi tournaments.
And we're sitting there. We got like a pizza box open. We got beers going. We're talking. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just going to shut it down for the rest of the year, dude. I'm so tired, like just from going. And then I get a text from Seth. Doug Moore, Alex Martinez, 175. I'm like,
oh, that's an easy win.
I'm like, yeah. Yeah, no shit. He kicked my ass. Doug submitted me, that bastard.
Oh, that
he submitted me,
motherfucker.
Kimura. It was a Kimura. Beautiful
He used to be
Kimura.
my size.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, when I was studying
I mean,
him,
most people were my size, but when they were like teenagers.
11, yeah. When I think the previous fight to win that he'd done was at 154 against a 10th Planet guy. So I was studying that, but he was
like
nothing
10 years
like that.
ago?
No, it wasn't that long ago. I mean, I guess. I mean, now it might have been like 7 years. But yeah, it's I'm studying him and I'm like, this guy's so when I found out that was 154 and then we're weighing in at 175, I'm like, cool, he's out of shape. He's got to be, right?
That he was fat. No, he just got put on muscle.
Yeah, he's just strong.
Doug's jacked.
Yeah, he is. He's yoked, man.
Yeah.
And he's so funny because in the bullpen he'll open up his gi and readjust the button. Like, yeah, quit showing off your abs.
We get it.
Fucking
we
peacock.
Get it. You fucking take testosterone.
Yeah,
The rest of us.
Yeah, I love the guy. I tell him that every time he whips my ass.
The one time he showed up to your school, you weren't there. You guys were out of town.
No, he's shown up since then, and okay. I was there. Yeah, I roll with him. It's so funny because we roll together in the school, and we're all like cool. You know what I mean? It's all like
different. It's
different.
It's
just a flow.
The vibe's different.
Yeah, and then we'd like there was one tournament. It was a Jiu-Jitsu World League where I thought we were gonna scrap because he was like throwing me like he was trying to take me down. I was going out of bounds and. He went to throw and
like a bitch.
And I think he may have done like a little shove at the end, and I got pissed. So he did a shove, but he fell, and then I walked through him, going back onto the mat, and everybody's like, "Oh, dude, I thought he was gonna punch you." I was like, "Dude, I'll shit my pants. I thought he was gonna punch me too." Oh my gosh, yeah. But we have a history, man. He and I have been fighting each other for going on 5 years now, and it's just like lately, like. he's been injured. I've been injured. You know, he's leaving town. I'm leaving town. That type of shit. So we haven't been able to.
I like
off.
Doug though. Doug's awesome.
Freaking great guy, man. I love the guy.
Is he at Mako's?
No. He's a Arizona, Gracie, Arizona guy. Been there since like his first day in training. He's a Gracie, Arizona guy.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Sponsored by Control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, really cool dude. Maybe we can get them involved in this Movember thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Spread it out a little bit.
Fucking talk to Paul.
Yeah. I think it's something we neglect, like guys in general, like
everything.
Like they don't see a doctor, they don't get blood work, they don't, especially like once you start hitting your mid 30s and you're going on the 40s, you should probably do like blood work every year.
It's funny because Kelsey was talking to me today. Like she's like, you know how girls always ask you those questions, and you're like, oh, what? This is a trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's like, you tell me if you're upset, right? I'm like, I'm a dude. I don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's kind of how we all kind of think. Like when it comes to everything, it's like, well, we're just going to fucking deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of how it goes. But I mean, if you're lucky, you know, your body will give you a sign, like you start getting a nosebleed and you're like, oh shit, you know, you got something.
I have herpes.
Yeah, something nosebleed herpes. Got herpes on my nose. But yeah, and hopefully it's not too late, right? I mean, you start feeling like shit, and the next thing you know, oh, you've had cancer for 3 years and didn't know it. Well, shit.
Yeah, well, I was kicking its ass, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I was doing pretty good until it whipped my ass. But yeah, I mean, you have some experience. Like, what's your history with Movember? Like, go back. I know we talked about it in the last time you were on the podcast or the time before that, but I don't think, you know, I have 12 listeners now. We had 3 then. So
okay,
yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah,
4 times. That's 400%.
We're killing it.
I like that every time you're on, I have to show up. So just to keep the ratio right.
I mean, you weren't on episode 24.
That's right.
Oh, so you got 1.
That's right.
I do have 1.
You have 1 solo episode.
I do.
Nice.
I was here.
I have like 16.
I was here.
Whatever. You don't.
I mean, he was a star of the show.
You don't fucking count.
Obviously, right?
You don't fucking count.
Yeah.
Who had top billing last time we were both on?
Me.
I don't believe so.
What?
Huh?
Special guest Colin Opper, Steve Shackelford, and Tojo.
Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned Tojo that day.
Yeah, it makes you feel better. I get it.
All right.
Mental health. We're worried about your mental health.
Yeah. Well, how I got involved in November.
Yeah. Let's pretend
That's a shitty
the little
segue,
guy's
bro.
not here.
It was actually about 15 years ago when my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I had no idea what I knew only guys could get it, but I didn't know what it was. And, you know, what's the probability and what's the treatment? So I just started researching.
Isn't it pretty high?
Yeah.
It's like 1 in 5 or something, right?
It's 1 in 3.
1 in 3. Holy shit.
Whoa.
So one of us.
Yeah.
And really, statistically speaking, it's most likely going to be me since
he's got
my
history.
dad had it. 2 of my uncles have had it on both sides of the family. So
I'm getting skin cancer. My dad died from melanoma.
Oh, really?
But it's when I was looking at, you know, okay, caught early, it's one of the most treatable disease, but that's why.
But you need to go get tested, right?
Yeah. A lot of people have it when they die because there's not a lot of symptoms right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trouble peeing. Well, it happens a lot when you're like, you know, in your elderly years.
I can pee just fine, thank you. I mean, as far as I know, it's normal. I don't fucking know. I don't look at other people
couple trips
peeing.
at a time, right?
Yeah. I don't walk
like snot.
I don't walk
like from Zoolander. Come on, baby, give me a little tinkle.
I don't walk into a men's room and I'm like, nice watch. Yeah, I don't watch people pee. I know how I pee.
Good flow over there, bro.
Smooth. No interruptions.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was going through all this research on what is prostate cancer, how to treat it, you know, survival, that sort of thing. There's this article about how the U.S. men's national rugby team was growing out their mustache for prostate cancer awareness. And at the time, I was playing rugby for the Milwaukee Harlequins.
The Goon.
He is the Goon.
That's where I got the Goon nickname, was with the Milwaukee Harlequins. And the first year, I just grew out mustache, and really, you know, it is a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Because people say, why are you growing out a mustache? Oh, that's because my dad has prostate cancer, and this
now
is
every hipster has a fucking mustache.
Yeah, now it's a little bit tough. I know.
I look good though.
Like I said,
dressing like a lumberjack. Never fucking swung an axe.
I don't know
in
if you
their
noticed
life.
I have cow shorts on. Kelsey bought these for me.
I didn't notice.
You jealous?
No.
Look at those thighs.
they make them in men's sizes.
No. These are kids shorts.
Kids section at Target.
How dare you?
Get them before they run out.
How dare you assume they make these for adults?
Yeah. So I'm sorry, your dad.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I just screwed out. I didn't really register for Movember. I just took the lead of what they were doing. Kind of that was our pink ribbon, the brown mustache.
Yeah.
And then the next year I actually got my rugby team involved, so we all grew out our mustache. We raised money, and then I've been a part of it ever since. I was part of the city of Milwaukee. I don't know what to call it, board or something.
Okay.
But I was one of the top fundraisers for the city of Milwaukee. So they got about eight or nine of us together.
So does that money just go to cancer research for prostate cancer, or is it just
they've started their own foundation?
Okay.
And so it goes to there's local, or not local, but within the United States we have their own prostate cancer, mental health awareness, and so all the countries have their own where their money is allocated.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like whenever you think about donating money, it's like what do they call it? The big one, like something Cancer Society or something like that. You think about those.
American Heart Association.
Yeah, you think about the big ones, right?
Yeah.
But you don't think about like people that just think about men's health, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even
and
talked about.
Also, you're kind of like always worried about like how much of this is actually going to like research.
Yeah, that's a big question. Like what percent? I mean, it takes a team to run an organization.
Sure. Yeah.
And if someone is talented and they're able to sell, they should be compensated, right?
Sure.
And if they're able to run a giant organization, they should be compensated. So there is going to be some money allocated to pay these people, right? Yeah. So to say like, I mean, if you're running a business and your net profit is 40%, you're freaking murdering.
Sure.
You're murdering, right? So let's just say 40% of the money you donate goes to the cause. You're fucking murdering.
Yeah.
Right? Even 30%.
Stop staring.
It doesn't.
Stop swearing.
It does. Sorry. Even it doesn't sound like a lot. It's not like, well, 70%'s not. I get it, but there's so much that goes into just
overhead.
Yes, there's so much overhead. There's vehicles. These people. I don't know what they do, but there's going to be overhead, and if there wasn't, it would just be some Yahoo trying to run it and give money out that doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah,
and it would get all screwed up. You got to pay talented people to run your business. Period.
Yeah, no, I agree, but there's just some organizations that are better and worse than others.
Yeah. Yeah, like anybody that any government organization is garbage.
Yeah, don't
because there is no P&L. They just we don't have money. Okay, cool.
And I think the Movember thing being like pretty grassroots, I think, is actually to the benefit.
Yeah,
because it's actually people who are actually passionate about it versus like kind of a bunch of bureaucrats.
Yeah,
which like a lot of them like the Salvation Army is a fucking good example of like where does all that money go?
Yeah. I mean, there's some success stories coming out of it.
Sure.
There are some. They do some good stuff. But you're right. I mean, but it's a gigantic organization.
Yeah. With
lots of buildings, and those buildings have to be maintained.
But that's the problem. Like the bigger that organization gets, I feel like the less that actually goes to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who knows, gross or net? Like it's just
Yeah.
Let's open some books. But either way, like having a grassroots organization like Movember is like that's a good place to put your money because it's still in that like passion phase.
And you talk to any of the top fundraiser people, they have a story.
Yeah.
Whether it be, a friend committing suicide, someone survived cancer, father lost a father to cancer, something like that. Everyone has their own story on how they got involved.
Yeah.
And it really is.
With prostate cancer, you said 1 in 3, right? Like there's
that's
no
fucking
1 in 3
crazy.
dudes either has or will have cancer. Like,
yeah. Well, and everybody...
That's a pretty fucking big percentage.
Yeah. The folks around that table that I was with yesterday, we're all in our 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part. I think there might have been like one person that wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's like...
That's like this table.
4
You guys
of
are in
us.
your 50s,
Yeah.
and I'm in my 30s.
There was like 4 of us at that table that's going to have this issue.
Yeah.
And we're not... I'm certainly not going to talk about it at a sports bar, but maybe I will. I don't know. But
You gotta
change the subject from football.
yeah. So anyway, no. Oh, but going back to that football thing. So the only thing I brought to the table was somebody said, "Oh, Dion's going to get an offer from a real big school, and they're going to offer him like a ton of money, and he'll take it." And
his son goes to that school. It goes to Colorado, though, right?
yeah, but his son's going to be in the NFL in like a year or two. So yeah, he'll be. Yeah,
but I don't think he's going to bail on his son.
No, but what I was saying, like the reason Dion is such a big deal in Colorado. I mean, he's a big deal anyway, but I think Dion is bigger than Colorado football right now. Right now, I'm not saying ever because they were really good.
Well, he's
back
definitely
in the 90s.
bigger than Colorado's football because they got fucking creamed by Washington,
Oregon.
Yeah.
That was part of the conversation yesterday. So I remember. Yeah,
murdered.
Yeah. But they had a comeback against ASU. They should not have had to.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah. I used to have ASU season tickets, mostly just to shit on Herm Edwards because I freaking hated him.
He's gone.
And now he's gone. I got no one to yell at. Fucking Herm. Should have stuck around.
Herm.
The one thing cool about Colorado is they offered him the contract and they didn't have the money to pay him.
Whoa.
They were banking on him accepting and
bringing
all that money, and it happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a big draw. Like I remember there was like during the Oregon, the Colorado game, like they were like the Oregon coach was all like, we're here to win. They're here to get clicks. And it was like, well, that's kind of true.
It's true in the sense that short term, it's going to be a lot of clicks. I think long term, he's going to build something really special there.
People want to see him either really fucking succeed or him fucking really fucking fail.
Well, the thing I think, I don't know shit about college
football.
Hey,
D, this is for you because I know you love jiu-jitsu, so we're going to talk about football. And I don't even like football.
Yeah, but now
he's
that they have that.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, he's Portuguese. He's
same
from Portugal.
thing. No, same thing.
No, he's not Brazilian.
Same thing.
Brazilian,
oh my
right?
god. Oh my god.
It's the same thing.
D, this is not me. This is not me talking. This is them two. This is Tojo and the Goon.
He's from Portugal, but he speaks Brazilian. That's what it was.
Nailed it.
Oh my
Nailed
god.
It. There it is.
Oh no, we just.
I'm glad somebody knows.
We're down to 6 listeners. Oh my gosh.
We're Shackelford are giving us click stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there. He was not very happy with the hunting episode because there was no jiu-jitsu talk. I'm like, we talked about jiu-jitsu for 3 seconds.
We did. We said it's a lot like jiu-jitsu. Anyway. Oh my gosh. That's a person that just can't see parallels in things, man. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
What a piece of shit.
I didn't go that far.
You should fire him. No, I'm just
no I can't. I can't.
Let's demote him, though.
Yeah,
demote him to what?
Purple belt.
No, not
4 stripes. 4-stripe purple
4
belt.
stripe. We'll give him 5th. Well, 6 stripe purple belt, right?
4-stripe purple belt.
Oh, that's right.
Anyway, D, I love you, man. Tojo does not, but I do.
Just be happy we're talking about you.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Football. We were talking about football.
We were talking about how Brazilian Portugal is.
Oh my god. You guys are gonna get me killed.
I'm just looking for a good round next time I roll with D. I gotta light the fire.
The opinions of Tojo and the Goon are not the opinions of this show.
Of BJJ Foxcast.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Tojo and the Goon, he said it.
Yeah, Tojo and the Goon. It's a great idea. You guys just
drink.
won't get off your ass.
Everyone drink. Anytime Tojo and the Goon is mentioned.
Oh shit. Do it again.
What are you, fucking 20?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tap the table before I drink.
No, you did. You said it twice. I had to restart. All right.
Not 20, just OCD.
No.
Yeah. So Tojo and the Goon. Not a fan of Tojo and the Goon.
Yeah, that's because you're not a part of it.
Well, because it hasn't happened yet. How can you have a fan if you have? Is that
Tojo and the Goon?
I'll tell you what, guys. You guys listening, you 6 people that because we lost 6. Thanks a lot. That are listening. If you guys want to hear Tojo and the Goon, please send me a DM and let me know how bad you want Tojo and the Goon on, and we'll create another show. It won't be in this studio. I'm gonna make you guys work for it.
We won't work.
Yeah.
How am I going to change the whole studio for another podcast?
You won't. You just turn
that's
that
what we
light
said.
up.
We were
You
just
turn
gonna
that light
put
up.
Just hang it.
We're gonna put a post-it.
Put a post-it on here.
It'll be like masking tape, and we'll write it with Sharpie.
Or no, I'll be in here. You guys can shut my mic off, and I'll just hold a Tojo and the Goon sign like this, that'll be my job.
You don't have the shoulder power for that.
I have the shoulder power for it.
I'll
hang it. I'll hang it.
You'll last 15 seconds.
No, I'll last longer than that.
Not according to Amy.
Wow. Wow. Hey, I may be bad at sex, but I'm quick. Anyway.
I always finish first.
Just like I say, sex
what are you mad about? I won.
And jiu-jitsu rounds.
What's that?
I always say with sex and the jiu-jitsu rounds, I say the same thing. We've got 5 minutes. It's not going to take me that long.
Yeah. Well, you have that many kids. You literally probably have 5 minutes. It's like a ticking time bomb going off outside your door.
How many kids do you have?
That I know of?
Yeah.
Well, there's
legitimate ones.
Well, I don't know if they're legitimate.
Semi-legitimate.
There's 4 in my house.
Okay.
That's a lot, dude. That's a lot. Oh, I can't even. Oh, yeah.
You know what would be a funny birthday present for them is a paternity test. Hey, we're gonna need a cheek swab.
Yeah. Paternity test and walking papers.
But I do have to say, Finn, my son, gave the best excuse of not doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh, dude, it was fantastic.
Because I brought him to 11:30, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, it is the worst class. I get it.
Oh. Most popular class.
I'm right here.
But he did a couple of kids class, and then I brought him to the class, and one of my students, oh, Finn, why didn't you bring your gi? He's like, oh, I don't do jiu-jitsu anymore. I said, why? I fight better in the streets.
How old is he? He's like 6.
He's 7. I don't know if he's actually been in a street fight, but
was he like, I got that dog in me?
Yeah. I heard that and I said, that is honestly the only reason. Like that is the legitimate reason not to do jiu-jitsu.
Well, absolutely. I mean, when a fight happens, you see red. So
that is the definition.
Yeah. The moves that he knows would kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. I can't practice them in class because I'd go to jail.
Or you could go to ninjutsu.
Yeah, exactly. And you can practice being an assassin.
Dude, it still sounds really cool.
It
sounds fucking cool, dude.
For feudal Japan.
What are you talking about?
That's
right. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you could be a ninja in America.
I mean, I'm sure you could fucking, like, jump from a rooftop with your fucking ninja sword and fucking slash someone's throat. I'm sure you could do that now.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what if you did, like, ninjutsu and the American Ninja Warrior stuff? That would be fucking legit, dude.
Then you definitely don't have a girlfriend.
That stuff looks hard, the Ninja Warrior stuff.
I'll show you something that's hard.
No, you won't. Jesus Christ. Why did we invite him? I think he invited himself.
I don't think he,
Yeah, he invited himself.
I've been all over this fucking state today. You're welcome.
What were you doing? Oh, yeah, you were on a bear hunt, right? Yeah, D, you're going to love this part, buddy.
Yeah. Went for a bear hunt, basically just hunted squirrels.
Okay.
Which is my favorite.
Shotgun?
No.
22? Nice.
Yeah. Squirrel hunting is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Because it's like the only kind of hunting that you don't, who gives a fuck? You wear shorts and a t-shirt. Like,
you can bird hunt like that.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. It's the best.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you got to really like mosquitoes, but yeah. Anyway.
There weren't very many mosquitoes, thank goodness. But yeah, maybe we were up at just below the rim in 22 North for the unit people. And then I had to go down to Tucson.
For what?
To get a snake.
Oh my God. So he's an animal hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big time. Like, it's fucking scary. Like, he has snakes and spiders and shit. He has a whole room for it.
I don't have any spiders, but I do have snakes.
You don't have spiders? I thought you had tarantulas.
I used to. What are you shaking your head for, bro?
Spiders.
Fucking gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, they're tarantulas.
That's a spider, right?
Kinda.
Okay.
They're not in the same. All right.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. They're spiders.
We won't get in the nomenclature.
Oh, I don't give a shit. They're spiders.
But yeah, I don't have any tarantulas anymore.
Okay.
But I do have snakes.
Okay.
I love snakes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't give a shit about snakes.
Yeah.
But you have anything like that can like kill you? Any snakes that can like hurt you?
Mm-mm.
No.
I mean, they all can hurt you.
No, I'm like venomous. Like anything venomous?
Actually, all of mine except for the one I just got today are technically venomous.
But
I don't know, dude. What?
Hognose snakes. So western hognose snakes, they're actually indigenous to Arizona and pretty much everywhere in the United States. They're rear fang venomous, but it's not like anything. it's not like a rattlesnake. Like if they bite you, it's more like, oh, a bee sting. I have a big irritation for a little bit.
Okay. But if you're like a small creature, it can like stun them or something like that?
I mean, they mostly eat like toads and shit.
Oh, okay.
So
that would mess them up, right?
Yeah. Messes up toads.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have a false water cobra. And she is also rear fang venomous, but their venom is supposedly more potent than a hognose snake. I don't know. They don't really bite unless they're trying to eat you. So
okay, so they never bit you?
No.
Oh.
And then I today
turned into a lame story.
I
was hoping he got bit.
I don't get bit, bro.
Whatever.
I got bit by a ball python once. That was about it.
That hurts, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like getting pricked with like a tiny needle. Like you just like, oh yeah, I got bit. There's a little blood.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty mild. Like if they bite you because for defense, like it's just like it's quick and it's just like it happens so fast that you don't even feel it really.
Yeah.
You just feel like you got hit and you're like, oh look, I'm bleeding a little bit.
Oh, so it's more of like get the hell away from me.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, the only bite that would be significant for like a snake like that was if they were trying to eat you. Like maybe you smelt like a rat or something, and they were like, oh, I'm gonna try to eat your hand.
Yeah,
but no.
Got any coyotes?
Coyotes
in your house?
To my I have my fucking hazelnut. She's a coyote.
Not a real coyote.
No, she's not a real.
She's a real coyote.
Tell them about the guy about your dog today.
Yeah, I brought Vivian to the dog park today.
Who's Vivian?
Vivian's my dog.
Your daughter?
Daughter? She's like a daughter to me.
Oh my God.
And this guy came up to me and said, "Do you know what kind of dog your dog is?" I said, "No, we adopted her."
He's like, "Sir, you have a coyote."
No, he said he worked for a coyote habitat or rehabilitation center for coyotes, and
that doesn't sound like a real thing.
It didn't, but he said, "I'm pretty sure your dog is at least half coyote."
Half.
Well, he said mostly coyote or has coyote in her.
Were you like step boy, sir?
Yeah, like. Dad,
that's my daughter.
Stop drinking.
That's my daughter, sir.
It's 7:30.
She's 100% human.
But I've had multiple people ask if she has coyote. She might.
How did you end up with this dog?
We got her for.
Well, he was out in the desert, and he.
Yeah.
And next thing you get to the truck, there's a fucking coyote in the truck.
Yeah, turns out I have a fucking puppy coyote.
Yeah. No, it was they go to the reservations in Arizona and New Mexico, and they found her and her two brothers in a gas station.
Driving through the fucking reservation is so fucking depressing. When you go to like any gas station, every corner has a stray dog on it.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
Oh God, you want to adopt them all, but you're like, that's a bad idea.
Even the ones with the big boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to adopt those too.
Well, they're the ones that
I don't know that I would. I don't know. There's something about it.
I wouldn't. I just like you feel bad for him.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a stray dog.
You know what I would take? I would take one of those pre-euthanized pit bulls in the shelters.
Euthanized?
Yeah, you know the guys, the ones that are on the list, like this one's going.
You mean a dead dog?
No, it's pre. Like they're about to get euthanized.
Oh, you mean before they're
they're on the way it sounded like they injected them.
No,
I got my dog pre-dead.
No,
they got about 2 hours.
But they put them on this list, right? Like, hey, these are gonna go, and it's mostly pit bulls.
I fucking love pit bulls. Man.
They're fucking great.
They're such good dogs.
They're fucking great. Did you see the meme with the pit bulls? They're on this couch and they're piled on top of each other, and there's this fucking asshole cat on the other side just staring them down. they're like looking at this cat. And that's basically the pit bull.
And they have like countries like fucking is it UK or England? I don't fucking know how that
Probably
works.
Canada.
Yeah, whatever. They're the same. They're basically the Canada of Europe.
Yeah. It's somewhere in who gives a shit.
Yeah, making it fucking illegal to own a pit bull. Pit bulls are
illegal?
Yes.
Illegal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. American pit bulls, probably because they have the American part.
Yeah, that's part of it.
And a gun.
Yeah, the dog comes with a gun.
Yeah,
the dog comes with
strapping.
Yeah.
Just because it keisters a gun to smuggle it into the country.
Have you seen that? Like where it's like this pit bull with like a backpack, and there's like a little like a puppy pit bull in it. It's like it's a subwoofer.
I like that, a subwoofer.
I love pit bulls though; they're such good dogs.
Have you seen the pocket pits?
No.
It's like a pit bull with corgi legs.
Oh.
Fucking cool.
Sierra
dude.
just sent me a meme that had like, or not a meme, it was like a video, but it had like a corgi German Shepherd, mix.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's exactly what you think it looks like. Like a fucking pocket German Shepherd. It's fucking adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Is this just like Dumb and Dumber where he's trying to breed a bulldog with a Shih Tzu?
Yeah. The bullshit. Any exotic breeding?
That's what I'll name my puppy. That's what I'll name my puppy. You're a bullshit.
You're a bullshit. Yeah. All right. Any exotic breeding? Nah, just doggy style. That movie was awesome. We were actually talking about Tropic Thunder on one of the shows.
Oh God, but that's so underrated.
But Dumb and Dumber is another one of those movies. I'll make time to watch Dumb and Dumber.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder was fucking awesome.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah.
The only reason it fucking didn't, I think, get the momentum it should have is because the full part.
Yeah. That's probably not. Yeah.
It's funny. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's really funny.
It was,
and it's
just
actually kind of true.
The way he said it. You're just sitting there like, what the fuck?
If you actually listen to what he's saying, he's like, and you look at the history of like movies where they you have actors playing people that are neurodivergent.
Right.
That's a politically correct term.
Or is that the proper term or the politically correct term?
Yes.
Big difference. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's fucking funny. It's really funny. That fucking movie is great.
Dude.
I'm going to put Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts.
When he's holding both the blasted hands.
And he's like lifting the head. And he's like, it's blood, it's cornstarch and whatever. And he's like, oh, that's blood tasting cornstarch.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So Tom Cruise.
Oh, he fucking nails it.
Dude, I saw it in the theaters.
Congrats to Scientology for the Tom Cruise. By the way.
Great job. Yeah, they did good.
You built one good one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who was that? Leah Remini. She was a Scientologist.
Yeah, but she left.
Yeah, but she's fucking hilarious.
She is hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, when Tom Cruise, I didn't know it was him until they did like that like up close, that close up. I was like, oh shit, that's Tom Cruise. Oh shit, that's Tom Cruise. And then it got really like, holy shit, this movie's awesome. Yeah, I really like that movie.
Because Alex went full.
No, I didn't. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Steven, make sure we chop that part out.
Don't listen. I'm allowed to be canceled.
You're gonna get me canceled and my ass kicked. Thanks.
And Tojo and the Goon canceled before we even start.
Before you even start, Tojo and the Goon, I would assume I would guess would be canceled by episode 5.
Nice. We got 4 good ones.
Yeah, you get 4 good ones in. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. You'll get a bunch of subscribers.
That's all we need, and we'll convert the world.
Convert the world to what?
Tojo and the Goonism.
So it's our plan to take over the world. Like Pinky and the Brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll all be fucking donating to Movember.
Oh, that'd be great.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
it's for
at the end of the day, dude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a great cause.
No,
So,
that's what we should do. We should be super offensive where everyone wants to cancel us, but we're for a good cause. So
yeah, every penny goes to a good cause.
For prostate cancer?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing here?
I like it.
If you cancel Tojo and the Goon, you're are for prostate cancer.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it'll probably be that gets you canceled.
Hey, you're not allowed to swear. I'm allowed to swear. You're not allowed to swear.
Yeah. Steven, make sure that's cut out.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about the kids.
I care about the kids.
I know you do, but I don't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I care about the puppies.
Well, I mean, even the coyote.
Yes,
Doggo
absolutely.
Day.
I love coyotes.
Doggote.
Yeah.
What's her name again? Vivian?
Vivian.
How'd you come up with Vivian? There's no way you could look at a coyote and be like, oh, that's Vivian.
That's a good name. That's a good dog name.
Just like an old name.
Yeah.
I like human
They're
names
making a
for
comeback, though. Old names
Yeah.
like Olivia, Vivian, Elizabeth, all those are making a comeback.
Colin.
Yeah. For a while, it was like Cleo and Zoe, that kind of.
Anything with a ton.
Yeah. Ton. Yeah.
Anything with ton at the end was the name.
Yeah. 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 And then people will just add letters to a name, like a common name, like Joey, be Joiy. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
God
Yeah.
damn it. One of the people that Kelsey was saying was complaining about this, about our last episode where we only talked about hunting and not jiu-jitsu, has a name that you're like, what?
Who?
I don't know. I don't remember that person's name, but they had a lot of extra
I think
letters.
he's lying. I think he remembers. He's afraid to say it.
I don't want to say it.
You're fucking scared.
I'm being nice.
So there were 2 complaints about last episode?
Yeah, it was D, which who gives a fuck?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Fight me, D. Fight me.
Wow. He might
Battle of the 6 a.m. coaches.
He might come to the 7 p.m. class just to whip your ass.
To be real, there's no battle. Come on.
Oh,
my
boy.
6 a.m. is the best.
Is it though?
Yeah, I got Vin
So what?
and Alva.
So what?
And
You got 2 big guys. Who gives a shit?
yeah, they're the best.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey,
Alva.
Hey, Alva, do you hear this? Alex, your former coach, is talking shit.
I am talking shit.
He was actually really when I was like, hey, we have a guest black belt coming in. He's like, oh, is it Alex? He was like actually like he thought it was you, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna get to like roll with both my coaches.
Alva, I'm your only coach, right? Where's the camera?
You see how I turned him?
Camera?
I turned him.
Camera.
Can't talk shit about Alva.
I'm your only coach. This guy's a stand-in. He means nothing.
I am the substitute teacher. Forever.
All right. So yeah, I think that's good. Having 2 guys that are at that level and you're in your 6 a.m. Class is good. But our 6 a.m. class is really good. Holy shit, it's really good. It is. It is. It is
when I show up. Yeah.
It's only rivaled by the 11:30 class.
Monday through Friday. Aries East Mesa.
I hear that's the worst class.
No. There are worse.
There are worse.
You want to learn ninjutsu? American ninjutsu?
Ninja fetish.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not drinking right now.
That's my favorite kind of class where you just like, all right, I'm out.
Ninja Vanish?
Ninja Vanish.
Yeah.
What fucking happened to Colin? He's really good at this. Yeah. He's really good.
Oh shit, man. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly wish my vision for those daytime classes was like, oh, it's gonna be like full of cops and firefighters, right? Yeah. But it's like, not really, right? I mean, got a few soccer moms, a few murderers, a few big dudes, and it's a good diverse group.
It is.
Yeah.
It's business people on their lunch break.
Yeah.
It's stay-at-home moms. It's
Then couple cops, couple firefighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool. Like when we first looked at a 1 p.m. class, people were like, "You're nuts. You're never going to get people at 1 p.m." And it's got a lot of traction.
That midday stuff is hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to get. Like, I mean, there's a particular demographic that fits that, but like it's a small demographic compared to like the evening or even the morning. Because like the nice thing about the 6 a.m. is it's like that's usually before a lot of people's days. Like if they say they go in at 9, I can go train at 6 to 7.
Yeah.
Come home, still shower. Yeah. Have my coffee or whatever, and then go to work.
Yeah.
10 a.m. or 10 to like, what is it? 1? Is that?
Well, we don't have a class until 11:30, and then we have 11:30, and then we have the 1 p.m. And then
you have both a 11 o'clock or 10:30 and a
11:30 and 1 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah. So
does that go right into each other?
Basically, there's like a 30-minute gap, but yeah.
Who teaches the one?
Steve Benton.
Kettlebell Steve.
Kettlebell Steve.
Oh, I thought his first name was Kettlebell.
You mean Steve Madden?
Yes, Steve Madden.
Stevie, I love Stevie.
He's a great coach.
He's a fucking awesome coach.
I'll tell you why the midday classes have traction. Because the coaches in the midday classes are invested in the students.
Most of them are.
No,
most of them are.
Yeah,
they're both good looking too.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, you're
very good looking.
Yeah, but you rely mostly on your good looks.
I know, and I try to teach that.
Yeah.
Like,
how to be ridiculously good looking?
Yeah. It's tough to teach because we got a few uggos. I'm not naming names.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's really the key. Like people ask like, how do you get so many people in the 6 a.m. class? Have a coach that's invested. Yeah. Like if you have a coach that sits on their phone or, ghosts.
I mean,
like
that's
10 seconds.
That's any class,
yeah.
Right?
Yes,
like
exactly.
You need a coach that's going to be like, all right. So for example, like in the 6 a.m.s, like here's my rule. If it's an even number of students, I'm not going to roll.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Like I'm not taking away from any. I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to sit out this round.
Right.
I'm never going to do that. Right. Because that's not my role. Right.
Yeah.
In the 6 a.m.s, I train in the evenings. Right. If it's an odd number and there's going to be someone sitting out, oh yeah, we're fucking rolling. Right. Because I'm not going to let anybody like, especially with our 6 a.m. It's 6 to 7. Right. That's an hour, right? Like our evening class is 7 to 8:30, so that's an hour and a half for rolling, or of class, right? So I don't ever want to take away from anybody's jiu-jitsu, right? So it's like if there's an odd person, fuck yeah, no one's sitting out unless you absolutely want to or need to. Fine.
Yeah, if you're like coming back from an injury and you're easing your way back in, obviously, right? You're going to sit out a couple rounds.
Right.
But yeah, I have the same approach, man. If I have an even number, looks like I'm not rolling today. Yeah. But if one of the guys is sitting out, all right, let's do it.
Because the students are the priority.
Yeah. Well, yes. But there's also like a athlete safety component where if I have like some new folks in there or some guys that like to wrestle, I'll even skip. Even if there's an odd number, I'll still not roll just to make sure nobody gets kicked in the face and no one gets landed on. And it doesn't matter how many times you go over like the ground rules for rolling.
Yeah,
people get into the moment, right? They see pay dirt, they try to go for it. I mean,
there's definitely almost always a benefit to having somebody managing the mats.
Yeah,
right. And then that's just like, hey, you guys, you're in fucking close guard. Stop for a second, move over there. They're fucking going wild, right? Yeah. Or whatever. And
for the most part, like I always say, like higher belts have the right of way because that's kind of traditional.
Yeah.
But if a higher belt is rolling and someone's rolling into them and they have a submission, I'll ask the higher belt, like if they're just positional, just to move out of the way. Yeah.
For me, it's like if both situations are equal, higher belt has the right of way.
Right, yeah.
If the higher belt is in fucking close guard, please move.
Yeah. If a brown belt's being lazy and sitting there in close guard.
I don't have a close guard.
Fucking close guard.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, like in general, that's how I run the class. Is like, all right, we have an even number of students. I'm sitting out, but I'm definitely going to fucking manage the mats, and you have to be engaged. And as that coach, like say like that. All right, there's an even number. Everyone's rolling. All right, that doesn't mean like, all right, cool, I get to spend 5 minutes on my phone. No, that means, all right, now I'm gonna be coaching. Generally, like if like you have a white belt rolling with a blue belt, you're like helping the white belt, or blue belt with a purple belt, or whatever. You're like trying to coach through rounds. Like I mean, because that's what you would do at a tournament, right?
Or you favor one student over another.
Yeah, I don't like this person because they suck. They didn't brush their teeth today, so
gross.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Like there's always. So when I worked in restaurants, it was like time to lean, time to clean. It's kind of like that in jiu-jitsu too. Like as a coach, like, oh, I'm not rolling for rounds. That doesn't mean you get to sit around and fucking play on your phone. That means now you're coaching.
Yeah. And there's times like when I see something that someone's doing, but I don't want to interrupt their round, and I'll wait till they're in a better position. You know, if they miss something, and I'll tell them, hey, say this to me after class, and I'll just say a word, right?
Yeah.
And say it up to me after class, and then we'll talk about it. And they're like, okay, whatever.
Well, I'll often do that too. Like, I'll see something like where someone's trying to like, you know, pass close guard or whatever, like trying to stand up or whatever. And I'll take a mental note of it. And then after the round's over, I'll be like, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
This is what you should be doing in this position.
Yeah.
You know,
just stand up.
Just stand up.
Stand up.
I don't know why you're staying on your knees. Stand up. But like, you know, like there's always like room to like be a better coach. Like there's not a reason to ever be on your phone.
Right. Yeah.
You know, unless you're taking social media pictures, because that's
primary. Different. You gotta do that.
That's primary.
You gotta do that. Yeah.
I would say Novice Cup was the first time I really got to be a coach for a tournament.
You did a great job,
and
you did an okay job,
and your C team did a great job.
The C team dominated.
Yeah.
I kicked them out if they didn't medal.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So,
yeah.
They have to go to that lesser 7 p.m. class.
Yeah, my lesser class.
Oh no, I sent them down to
the 6 a.m.
The D team.
The D team.
Oh, why are we shitting on D so much?
I don't know. It's just fun.
Because he's not here to defend himself.
He's not here. Because we all know we'll have to fucking roll with him soon and be like, oh
my God.
Can you fucking chill?
Yeah,
but he
shouldn't have complained about the last episode.
Yeah.
It was
a good episode about hunting. Yeah. All right. You know what? Fuck jiu-jitsu. Let's talk about hunting.
Yeah. You were going to say something.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think I was more nervous.
Want this one?
Sure. Yep. As a coach.
What about me? Do I not get that?
As a you know, worrying about my students and everyone in the academy.
Yeah.
Then I was never that nervous as a competitor.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking because like this is like I hate to say the fruits of your labor, but it kind of is, right? Like, how much are they picking up? What, and it's not like, what are they forgetting? Like, what am I not teaching? Like, what am I not getting across, right? Yeah. So not only are they learning, I learn a ton from my students when they're in competition. Like, okay, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. I don't blame them, obviously, right? Yeah. If they don't get a far side underhook.
It's weird, like when I go watch my students, or not watch is the wrong word. When I go coach my students, like any of the 6 a.m. guys who are like doing like a tournament that maybe they haven't competed in a while, maybe like their first tournament, like Daniel's first tournament's coming up.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Which is fucking awesome.
Daniel, if you're listening, if you're one of the 4 listeners now, if you're one of the 4.
Daniel definitely doesn't listen.
What?
He said, fuck you.
Oh, yeah. I really like him. Like,
not anymore.
But for those people who are listening, Daniel is a purple belt. And this is going to be his first competition.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, don't feel like you have to compete. But Daniel is going to compete
because he wants to.
Yeah, and the reason he's competing is because he sees me compete, he sees Alva compete, he sees like
you lose all the time.
It doesn't matter though.
He doesn't stand up.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
drives me crazy.
I sit down actually. But
he watches me lose and is inspired.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like it's like I'm gonna go fucking be there for one of my athletes, or one of my students, and it's just like he's like, this is my first one, and I'm like, I'm not when I go coach for my any of my students, or even like if I'm coaching for someone I know, it's like there's zero disappointment if you lose, like
right,
like you fucking got out there and done it, because like there's a lot of people who fucking don't do it,
and
you're like, oh, you lost, oh, that sucks, but like.
Who cares?
When was the last time you competed?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even go that far, man. Like that used to bother me.
Yeah.
No, like, yeah, fuck it.
It doesn't bother me.
Say what you say. Don't say it. I don't give a shit.
Bro.
Nothing bothers you?
I'm unbotherable.
I don't know. It sounded like that bothered you.
You should see me drive on the highway though. That fucking bothers me.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
You ever been in the car with this guy?
No.
Holy shit, dude. It's like Thunderdome, like Mad Max for no fucking reason. We're not even in a hurry.
Thunderdome, that's another word for roadhead.
Is it?
It is now. Trademark Tojo and the Goon.
Oh my god.
We're gonna make t-shirts.
Hashtag Tojo and the Goon.
Jesus Christ.
We'll be back on November 1st. I don't know. Sure. Fuck it.
I do have to say my favorite match that I was coaching was with Mike's championship match, where he had that arm triangle in.
Oh yeah.
And you're standing behind me.
No, Mike Burnley. Right? Burnley. Yeah. Cool dude.
Is he 11:30er?
He's an 11. Well, not anymore. I think he switched to the morning class.
He left you
6 a.m.
Because I said
11:30 is morning, right?
Well,
I'm just helping you. That's all I'm doing. I'm not shitting on you. I'm just helping you.
6 a.m.
Gotcha.
I think his work situation's switched up a little bit.
So he likes D better than you?
Well, I think I've taught him everything. He's
like out of the nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, go fly. But he got his takedown. He passed the guard. He got full mount.
Yeah.
I said, all right, let's see what. And he went for an arm triangle.
Yep.
And he got that arm triangle in, and he started squeezing. And I said, put your chin in his eye socket.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And he was going against Jay Pages, and Jay was. Oh, but he just kind of looked at me.
Even me.
And then I hear from the back. Did you just say put your chin in his eye socket? Said, well, not. That's how I teach.
As I'm saying that, the other dude's tapping. Like so. Yeah.
It's not necessarily putting the.
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah. It's those little details that you learn at 11:30.
He
Monday
won,
through Friday.
He won though, right?
Of course.
Oh
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
C
Okay.
team.
He did great, man. He did great. I think like when I watched Dale roll in class and during like competition class. He kills, dude. Like he just flows. It's really cool. I think he gets a little tense in competition. I think I'm not saying
a lot of people like have a big. It's so hard to transition from rolling in class or rolling in open mat and transitioning that into competition. And that's what I always tell people. Like when it's their first tournament, I'm like, this is just another open mat.
Yeah.
Like don't think of this as like anything bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like. You're just rolling with a guy that like showed up to open mat and you're like, all right, let's have a roll.
Yeah.
Like there's so many, you see it so often where everyone gets so conservative with their jiu-jitsu where they just want to like get to close guard and stay there.
Yeah.
And not do anything.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking roll.
Just play,
roll.
dude.
Just roll.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you realize, like, as you're rolling, like, oh, I can do this. This is kind of cool. Yeah. Because I think the only time I was really in my own head about, like, oh shit kind of thing was when I got my brown belt. My first tournament at brown belt, I'm like, holy shit, I'm rolling with brown belts now. And then I'm like, well, I'm one too, damn it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, went out there and did my thing, won it.
I only felt that way about black belt.
Really?
Yeah. Brown belt, I was like, well, brown belt's brown belt.
Yeah.
But like at black belt, you're like, oh, well, there's Q and then there's me.
Yeah. I try not to do that. Yeah.
There's people who've been black belts for like when the guy you lost to at Worlds was like,
easy. Why you got to bring up old shit?
Well, he's been a black belt for 60 years.
No, not that long. 96, he got his black belt.
96 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. 96. He was like, I think he was a founder of BJJ Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to roll with him. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
He was a black belt when you started jiu-jitsu.
He was a black belt long before I started jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's so much more different than like when you're a purple belt or even a brown belt.
Yeah. Yeah. And dude was good.
He was good.
Yep. Dude was good.
I mean, at that level, like, even if they're not like superior jiu-jitsu athletes, they know how to play the game right.
Yeah, they've been around so long. You're not going to throw anything at them they haven't seen.
Right.
You can be super aggressive, okay. You can be super passive, okay. You can be super technical, okay.
Right. But they know how to win tournaments. And it's not winning tournaments doesn't necessarily mean you're the better grappler, like, on the streets.
Yeah.
Right. Like Finn.
Well, Finn, yeah. He only fights in the street.
Yeah. Like, maybe on the streets you could beat him, but in an IBJJF tournament you lose.
I got to judge the Phoenix Open for when ADCC was here, and you could tell.
How dare you call it the Phoenix Open? The Phoenix Open is.
Well, what was it?
No, it was the Phoenix Open.
IBJJF.
No,
ADCC is not the Phoenix Open.
Yeah, I think they called it Phoenix Open.
Or Scottsdale.
They can call whatever they want.
Well, whatever it was called.
It was the Arizona ADCC.
Can I mute this guy? What the fuck?
Arizona ADCC.
Yeah,
I got to judge, and you could tell the schools that trained or really practice with the rule set in mind.
Yeah.
And then the ones that don't, and they're just fucking like, what?
They don't know shit. Yeah.
And like, did you not fucking read the rule set? You
there was
moron.
We started off in the morning kids tournament, and there was a girl that was just so good, but she's so good at IBJJF rules because she lost both her matches 0-1 because she would pull guard in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
you can't do it. It's negative.
That's the one thing. I think the ADCC has the best rule set, except for the negative point for guard pulling.
Yeah, because you can't take people down. I understand that.
Yeah, guard pulling is taking people down. How dare you?
No,
you should get 2 points for pulling guard.
I think you should get 3. I think you should get 3 points, just like when the guy says fight and you sit down.
Yeah,
and then one point for every butt scoot.
Yes, 1 point for every butt scoot. Yes, so you should
at
be
least 1 point.
You should be up 15-0 before you engage.
But the problem is like you end up in like, all right, so like the first half is like no points, right? Submission only, basically, right? And then the second half you get the points, and that's when the penalty happens if you pull guard, right?
Correct.
But then you get 2 fucking idiots who don't know how to fucking how to take down, and both of them want to pull guard, but they can't because they don't want to get the negative point, and neither of them know how to fucking take down. So you get these 2 fucking idiots who are fucking sumo wrestling for fucking 3 minutes or whatever.
Oh, easy.
No, they're fucking idiots.
Shout out to all the sumo wrestlers. Love you guys.
Yeah, sumo wrestlers are awesome. Jiu-jitsu athletes who don't want to fucking pull guard are assholes. Pull guard. That's my only my only gripe about the ADCC. I get what they're trying to do. Just the negative point for pulling guard is stupid because like they're like the number one athletes like that they have in like let's say Gordon Ryan. Gordon Ryan's fucking pulling guard, bro.
Yeah, but he could go to ADCC, pull guard, and submit everybody.
Yeah, but Yeah, fuck off.
But the strategy behind that is if it's a 6-minute match, you're pulling guard at 2 minutes and 59 seconds into it.
Yeah.
And then that's where you're playing your game.
Sure.
And you see that a lot.
Not 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
If you're like really fucking time savvy, like, yeah, okay, 11, like you said, 259 pull guard. Sorry, you're not getting the negative point, but now you're playing my game where I'm going to fucking heel hook you. Right?
Yeah. The last time I did Jiu-Jitsu World League at Nogi, I got taken down like easy, double leg, boom, I'm on my back. Swept him, got my 2, scramble. I pull guard. All right, got to our feet. I pull guard. He's in my closed guard, and he does something like broke the guard open, started the guard pass. I mean, he was passed, but I recovered.
Yeah.
And then he sat in my guard. Now, it was 2-2. He thought he got an advantage. There are no advantages at Jiu-Jitsu World League. And I won because I scored last.
Yep.
So knowing the rule set is critical, dude. Because he's sitting in my guard, and I'm like, oh, shit, I'm going to win this. Because he's not moving. And he's like, digging his head in. And I'm trying to play like I'm trying to open.
Yeah, and he thinks he's like, oh, I'm winning.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I thought I got that advantage. I'm like, yeah, no advantages, bro.
Yeah, learn the rule set, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, he goes, how did you get the... Because he was more aggressive, right? Yeah. And he's like, how did you get the ref's decision? I was like, it wasn't. I scored second.
Which I actually like that about Jiu-Jitsu World League, where there's no ref's decision.
No.
If there's a tie, it's whoever scored last.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they do a ref's decision at 0-0, right? Or they don't do overtime.
Oh, you mean like if nobody scores?
Yeah, if nobody scores. I think they have to, right?
I guess they would have to.
There's no overtime. No. AGF has overtime. Yeah.
ADCC has overtime.
Yeah. What's that overtime like? What do they do? Is it like...
It's you just start.
Okay, just start.
It just start, and it's
a whole new clock.
Whole new clock, and it's like the second half. So no guard pulling, and the one of the weird concepts that took me a while to get used to was if I shoot in for a takedown, I initiated everything that came with that. So if I shoot in, and Tojo gets me into a guillotine. For the whole period, I'm just fighting off the guillotine.
Yeah,
I would win the judge's decision because he wouldn't have gotten that guillotine if I didn't shoot in. So
I like that. That's a good rule.
No, that's bullshit.
But we had when I was doing towards the end of the day when we were getting the top guys, I had one ref's decision, and it was
I hate that.
It was yeah. Luckily I was just judge 2, so I could have been overridden by the top judge, but he agreed with my decision.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like their rule set is perfect other than in the guard pull penalty. Like, I just think guard pulling is part of jiu-jitsu. Like, sorry, like if I fall to the ground and you engage and I fuck you up, like guard is
But then it doesn't matter that you're down in point.
I'm just saying, like, the guard is an attackable position. Like, I understand that, like, yeah, you want to be on top, but like being on top doesn't necessarily mean you're in the aggressive position. Like, being on bottom, you can be in the aggressive position.
Do you think they were trying to go for like a hybrid system? Because, I mean, it started in the Middle East, right?
Are you going to talk about fighting, like punching and shit?
No. Like a hybrid system, because in the Middle East, like wrestling's like a really big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're dorks.
No. They take it very seriously. Like if
wrestlers are all dorks.
No, they're not.
Aaron Wilson, especially.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
wow. He's not here to defend himself.
He was upset that I didn't show up to
Roll for beer.
Yeah, I didn't. I seriously fucking didn't even know it was coming until Friday night.
Yeah, no, I knew about it, and I did everything except for schedule a coach to cover comp class today. Well, I had to cover comp class, so I couldn't show up. You forgot the part
where you didn't show up.
I didn't show up. I let Eddie know though. I apologize, Eddie. I'm so sorry. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the roll for beer.
Fucking advertise the shit out of it, because I have a very small short-term memory window. Like,
he does.
Yeah.
He does advertise it. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. Like, I don't know what else he could have done. He goes as far as like DMs.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
It's such a cool event though. I don't know. I love it. I love the event, and I try not to miss him, but like, God damn it, this weekend
And this weekend's like right by the house. You know what I mean? It would have been perfect. Maybe we should have done that one.
I have soccer. I have to. Yeah, that's every time.
You have talented kids that have to do stuff. Yeah.
Wait,
you like your kids?
No, but I'm in charge of them. But between soccer and street fighting,
Oh,
my weekends are pretty packed, but I really want to do
we can't talk about the street fighting competitions, but yeah, I get it.
What would you guys think about changing the studio? Like instead of having a big table, having just chairs.
This studio?
Yeah.
Wait, you mean like if we were just like poof, there's no table?
Yeah. And we just did chairs, like comfy chairs.
I don't want people to see that I'm naked.
Who gives a shit? Yeah. You guys like the table?
I like
the table.
All right, guys, our 3 listeners now. Fucking assholes. Hey, you guys are ruining my life here. That's what
I thought you were calling your listeners.
No,
assholes.
you're an asshole.
No, they are. All the listeners, you're assholes.
Anyway,
you should put that as a short.
My 3 listeners,
especially the people that are listening to the reels that aren't actually affiliated with you in any way.
Oh, we got to talk about those guys. So,
pussies.
If you guys like the table, let me know. If you guys want the table gone, let me know. I'm looking for. I like to change things up. I'm definitely going to do the background. I'm going to change the background.
Like a big picture of me.
Yes, that's what I thought. That's the first thing that came to mind when I thought about changing the background.
I have a really cool picture with a bowl for D.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Foxcast lighting, but I'm gonna hang it differently. I'm gonna do something where I can just put it on the wall.
I mean, I like the neon thing.
Yeah,
but I like the table because you can like have shit on the table.
Yeah, but we could have tables. Like we could have our own little section, a little table by the side. Do a big coffee table in the middle.
Like when you're in high school, where you have like the little side table.
No, Dick, nothing like that. Like a little
TV tray.
Yeah, a little TV tray. We could do something.
We should all have TV dinners.
TV trays with TV dinners.
Ooh. Or a little kids cuisine.
Yeah, nice kids cuisine.
Yeah, my pot roast and corn and microwave
I'm
brownie.
Fucking starving. You fucking.
How often do you eat meals like over the sink that your kids did not finish?
A lot.
The answer is yes.
All of them. Yeah.
No, seriously. Like, do you guys? Because you're so active with the kids. Like they have different activities, all of them. Youngest girl, don't say her name, but well, you can if you want. But does she do like stuff like activity? I know she terrorizes.
She terrorizes.
Yeah.
She's thrown some of those.
How old are your kids?
5, 7, 12, and 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has she ever like gone up on the roof?
No, she threw one of the exercise balls at Aries East Mesa into the toilet. I'm not saying which one. You're gonna have to find that out for yourself.
Oh my god.
No, she just started playing soccer, and honestly, she's probably the most talented. For a
5-year-old?
For a 5-year-old, she is standout good already.
Oh, nice.
What's its name?
Her name is Tobin.
Did your wife play college sports as well?
No, she almost. She was a state qualifier in gymnastics.
Okay.
And then she. Well, I guess she did. She played rugby at Marquette.
What?
No shit.
That's how we met. We met at a toga party.
She beat his ass.
She was a much better college rugby player than I was. I will say.
Is there women's and men's rugby, or did it play co-ed?
No, it's.
All right.
I actually worked with. Well, she was an intern when I worked for a company in Virginia, and she played rugby for the U.S. national team. And she says like all she does is spend money to play rugby because they get like zero funding.
Oh yeah,
it's screwed up.
They just within the last. I mean, even for men's, within the last, I would say 10 years, had a professional league where they could make money.
Yeah.
But
to be fair, it is the lamest sport there is.
Rugby?
Yeah, you should just play soccer.
Oh, wow. This is just him being him.
Yeah.
Don't fucking listen.
I will say this. I said, this is how I got into jiu-jitsu, was telling this guy who played D1 football. I said, soccer players can become rugby players quicker than football players can become rugby players.
Why is that?
It's more like the flow of the game, like the concept, where I think football is more, I'm going to start here and I'm going to go here.
Like how they're not actually athletes?
No, they're dumb as rocks.
Comments by Tojo and the Goon.
I love that we're just shitting on
not
everybody.
The opinion of the BJJ Foxcast.
No, I remember there was a guy from
all comments made by Tojo and the Goon.
There was like a cornerback or safety for Florida State, and he was a Rhodes Scholar. He was one of the best college football defenders in the country. They said he wasn't going to get drafted high because he was too smart.
Wow.
He's a Rhodes Scholar.
Wow.
But
it's like the military. I'm just
I'll tell you what, man. I met some stupid fucking people in the military. Officers and enlisted, dude. Fucking stupid. Like, world-class stupid. and they were like in charge of things.
That's why they let my brother in.
Yeah, dude. And there is like a test that you have to take, the ASVAB test, before you can qualify.
God, I remember that. Is that still a thing?
And there are people that score so low, they tell them like there is no job in the military that you can do.
Not even a grunt.
Nothing. Nothing. Like we can't even trust you to move shit. Like you can't even work on a truck.
Do you wipe your own ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed to do that?
Well, no, not you.
I mean, if you have a wife that
you're from the Midwest, it's like everybody smells.
Yeah. That's true. No, that's true. I'm from Minnesota. That's true.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking about your wife. Rugby player.
She doesn't wipe her own ass.
Yep. No, Marquette.
She played rugby.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. No, she was also on the Midwest Thunderbirds, which they take regional players from there for the national team. So
did she have to spend a lot of money to play on that team?
There's a United States national rugby team?
Yes, men and women.
Yeah, men and women.
So there's 2 teams.
There are 2 teams.
At least.
How many?
Well, you got the national team, you have U23.
Yeah, U16.
And it goes all the way down.
Do they go to the World Series of fucking rugby?
Yes, they go to the World Series of Rugby to play baseball, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a World
Pennsylvania.
Cup.
All right, you guys fucking won your rugby shit. Now let's play baseball.
Yeah, let's see how good of an athlete you are now.
That would Deion Sanders.
That would be the only way for the U.S. men's.
It's funny how baseball is like kind of like, hey, I know you're awesome at your sport. Come play baseball. Like,
and they can't.
Remember Michael Jordan?
Yeah,
Michael Jordan did the same thing.
Well, even Deion Sanders said,
but they're still better than average.
Yeah, but Deion Sanders said like baseball is the hardest sport, and this guy played everything.
But he's an idiot.
No, he's not an idiot. You can't be an idiot and get as far as he's got.
Baseball is not the hardest sport.
It is the hardest sport.
Baseball is probably the easiest sport.
I don't even like baseball, and I will acknowledge that baseball is the hardest sport.
I would say it's the easiest sport. Period.
You are out of your mind. Yeah.
You know what the hardest sport is?
I can't. I don't want to say it. You ask him. I'm not.
What is the
obviously rugby?
Yeah. I was gonna say elk hunting.
No, that's not a sport.
I mean, obviously
anything you can do with 85% body fat and sitting in your truck is not a hard sport.
Are you attacking the Goon right now?
No, I'm attacking.
How do you play rugby?
Hold on, Goon, I got this.
Oh my God.
How dare you?
How dare you? Oh my God. Yeah, so we were some of the comments lately have been world class, dude. Fucking world class.
You can put that on.
Steven, make sure you cut that out.
No, Steven, put that on there.
World class, dude. Like people are.
You don't have to tag the BJJ Foxcast. You can put that as me only.
It's people.
This fucking
sitting
bitch told me, he's like, they fucking blocked me, and I was like, Alex, did you block him? He's like, no,
I was
we
didn't block
anybody.
I was enjoying the banter.
What fucking bitch is just like, oh yeah, they blocked me, so I can't comment anymore. I was like, no, they didn't. You fucking pussy. Like, Jesus Christ.
So this guy, like, it was a comment about getting a black belt, right?
You want his name?
And no, yeah, fucking blast. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, fuck.
So, no, don't. Anyway, whatever. So, this guy was saying like, one of my guests was saying like, getting your black belt, like, not only does she believe like you got to be really good at jiu-jitsu, but you also have to be like a really good person. And if she could pick one or the other, it would be a better person than you are at jiu-jitsu, right? Makes sense. And this guy's like, well, what about this guy and that guy and that guy? They're assholes and they got their black belts. I'm like,
it's like, obviously you don't understand that. Like, yeah, obviously there's exceptions to the rule. Like,
and someone commented on that. So this lady commented on it, and she said, someone once told me about blah, 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 how you want to be a good person. I really took that to heart. And I kind of use that as motivation to be a better person and, get my black belt one day.
This fucking pussy doesn't
he jumps
have
on
his
her.
name
Like,
on it.
he jumps on, and he says, like, he's like, so, like,
He's
this
like,
guy, that guy, and that guy.
BJ Penn fights people like at the bar.
And they could kill your professor in a street battle.
Paul Harris is ripping people's fucking legs apart.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, and I just commented, I said, I think you're just making things up in your head rather than listening to what people are saying. Like, dude, God bless you, man.
She was talking about herself.
Yes. So then he made a really shitty comment, and she just commented like, you must be really proud of yourself, right? And he goes back like, oh, so it's a personal attack. Dick, you sent a personal attack. Like, yeah, I'm not going to say you started it, but guy was an asshole, dude. Just an asshole.
He's probably a flat earther. That's all I have to find.
And it's one of those like private accounts. They have like 1 post, 3 followers.
Well, it's not a private account, but his fucking account like doesn't have his name. His like fucking like profile picture is a picture of a fucking kitten. Like, oh yeah, you're so fucking brave, you fucking pussy. Like, fucking put your fucking name and your face out there.
Gotta be a LARPer.
Yeah, if you have a real opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like talking about how like the like, you know how sometimes like you hear stories about like abuse from like coaches to like some students or whatever. You hear that every once in a while, right? And it's like this is why this happens. And I'm like, that is so fucking rare, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
Like, and
am I going to sit here and say it doesn't happen? No, it happens.
It happens. And like let's be fucking like the last thing he fucking ended with, which was like, yeah, we can agree on that. He's like, you pajama wearers are a bunch of cultists. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking true.
That's accurate.
Good to go.
That's pretty true. You nailed it.
Yep.
But like I was like, fucking really? Like you think like the 1 in a million like fucking time that like a coach fucking assaults their student like that, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a reporter, I think, oh God, it's one of the Jiu-Jitsu Times or something like that. She like exposes a lot of that shit, and she's really good.
It fucking happens.
Yeah.
But like to
God,
think,
I wish I remember her name.
To think it's the
Love
fucking,
to get you on the show.
It's the rule versus like it's not even close to the norm.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what your guest was talking about. Like she was talking about like, well, first of all, she was talking about her own fucking school of thought, right? Like,
yes, yeah, just like her opinion.
Yeah,
like she's not going to give a black belt.
I'm
to
not giving a black
like
belt to a
asshole. Yeah,
yeah, and it's like, and I feel the same way, and I think you feel the same way. Like if we have like an athlete that's like, say he's a brown belt, but he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're second thought to me.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean. For sure. At some point, if they stick around, you do technically kind of have to give.
You don't have to. You don't have to. No.
But you probably still will.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. If they're not a good person, like overtly, like just shitty, I won't do it.
I guess it depends.
I would encourage them to leave. I would encourage them to go somewhere else.
It depends on like the extent, but like what this guy.
So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about this. Now that we're just kidding.
You. Oh yeah. just listen, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
But like to the extent that like someone's abusing people, like that's the kind of person you ask to leave your academy.
100%. Yeah, you get rid of them.
Right?
Yeah. And I don't know how they got this far.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. But like to not understand that like jiu-jitsu has a kind of a weed out process. Like if I see somebody like especially as a coach, right? If I see somebody who's kind of being like that fucking like Matt bully, I'm like, hey Tim, we got next round.
Oh yeah. Well, there was one open match,
and I'm giving him the Vin round.
Yeah. Oh. Fist in the neck, fist in the ribs. I love rolling with Vin because I can do shit to him that I wouldn't do to like, regular people. He doesn't fucking care. He digs it.
That's the shit. That's the shit. Yeah.
So
I always forget because I don't get to roll with Vin as much.
Oh no, you gotta take it to him.
I fucking love rolling with Vin because it's all fucking game.
Oh yeah, doesn't matter. Like he'll put his head down and take his knuckles and like grind them into my ribs, and I'm like, I'm kind of ticklish. I'm just saying.
He was doing that to me during warm-ups.
And you came.
Yeah. So hard to hide the boner in those gi pants.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Oh Jesus.
Tojo and the Goon.
Tojo and the Goon. Oh, don't encourage them. Listen, guys, don't encourage them.
Hey, if you guys would like to hear a podcast, BJJ Foxcast, hashtag Tojo and the Goon.
No, don't include me in your bullshit because you're going to get canceled, and I don't want to be along for the ride.
But you said by episode 5. That means...
We get four. Yeah. We get 4 fucking good episodes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Everyone wants to hear Tojo and the Goon.
Yeah.
Where Alex just fucking sits there and cries. We're going to turn his fucking mic off and Tojo and the Goon are fucking going to go off.
I say 11:30, Monday through Friday at Aries East Mesa. If he's in his office, I will try to say stuff to get a reaction.
You know what we should do?
He'll say something and you just hear, that's not true.
Once a month, we should just cancel your class and just fucking have Tojo and the Goon.
No, there's no. I care about the students at 11:30 Monday through Friday.
I don't.
Well, I know you don't.
Fuck your students.
No-brainer. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Oh my gosh.
Not like literally though.
Yeah, but anyway, going back to shitting on the comments. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. Well, here's the best part. So, for people who don't know why we do the short clips on Instagram, it's to entice you to get more context.
You mean to like actually listen to the podcast?
Actually listen to the podcast.
What?
Yeah. So
weird.
that is our objective. It's not to educate you. Yeah. It's not to give you, because you're doom scrolling at that point. If you're listening to my bullshit on Instagram, you're doom scrolling. I guarantee it. And I get it. You got to take a shit. You got nothing else to do. You don't read.
Josh, figure out how to fucking clip this into a post.
Yeah. You don't read. I get it. But the point is, when you listen to that short and you hate it, awesome. Comment. I'm an idiot. Dude, I get it. My wife tells me all the time I'm a moron. But it's to get you to get that context on your own. Go get it on your own. People say, I need more context on this. No.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. It's in the episode. Click on the link, listen to the episode, or don't. I don't give a shit. You know, my 3 listeners.
And then look fucking stupid.
Probably 2.
If you want to look stupid, comment.
Yeah. Yeah. If like people who leave like shitty comments on the most mundane, like just a regular, like whatever clip, their life has got to be pretty fucking awful.
Oh, they're fucking flat earthers.
Yeah, well, probably are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the moron that was talking about child abuse on a whatever. Yeah.
I was like, I literally told this guy, I was like, sounds like you're projecting.
Yeah. But I mean, he's got more shit going on than my show.
Yeah, the guy who doesn't put his name on his Instagram page and doesn't put his picture.
No picture. Yeah. Or a cat.
Brave.
What if he is a cat?
Hashtag brave.
Ooh,
he might be a cat.
Yeah.
But then at that point, you're like, oh, now I get it.
You got to be sensitive to that.
No wonder you're an asshole.
Yeah.
I
enjoy shitting on the comments. Some of them are pretty hurtful.
Really?
But that's okay. Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like sometimes, like, okay, I will say this. There are times when you make me so fucking angry.
Me?
Yes.
Or the Goon?
No, Tojo.
Okay.
You make me so fucking angry that I just have to win for some reason. I have to win the argument, so I'll say like a statement that's like, I don't really mean it.
What's it feel like to never win?
Fuck, it's terrible. But I'll say something that I don't really mean, and then Steven will fucking clip it. And God damn it, and then I get shit on for fucking saying something.
Josh does it. Who's the one that does the clips?
Steven does the clips.
Steven?
Yeah. I love you, Steven. I love you, but
Steven Shackelford?
Steven's
Rusty.
Rusty?
Yeah. That's what I call him.
Rusty Shackelford.
From Vacation?
No, Rusty Shackelford is Dale Gribble's fake name in King of the Hill.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
No shit. All right.
So call him Rusty from now on.
He's just a lowly blue belt. He doesn't know.
No, he's a good dude.
Someone told me that. He's like, I'm just a lowly whatever. I can't remember what it was like. Dude, no one fucking cares.
No such thing.
You train jiu-jitsu. I don't care.
Yep.
Like, don't fucking degrade yourself like that.
Although anytime I get promoted, I get the same text from someone that, when I got my brown belt.
Wait, you've been promoted before?
Yeah. By a
Who?
guy that doesn't like me. When I got my brown belt, one of the first texts I got was, well, someone's got to be the worst brown belt out there. And I get that every...
You get your brown belt when you start doing the prostate cancer stuff?
Ooh. Was it after?
I think it was
before, right?
During. I think it was
November
when we did promotions.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if you custom the belt so make it look like a mustache after you tie it.
Tie it around his face. Tie it around his face.
Like cut the end so it loops up.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Yeah. That would have been really cool. But
that'd be honestly like kind of a dope brown belt with like the little mustache thing. Like, have you seen what is it called? I'll be your Huckleberry. You know, the fucking Doc Holiday thing. Yeah. I think that'd be fucking dope on a brown belt. I think that'd be dope on any belt, honestly.
What? Huckleberry?
Yeah. Well, it's just like the whole fucking Tombstone thing is fucking gangster as fuck.
Some of it is.
Have you not seen Tombstone?
I've seen Tombstone.
Tombstone's fucking gangster.
That's
gangster before there were fucking gangs.
Well, they were a gang, right?
Yeah, the Cowboys were a gang.
Yeah.
they're a bunch of pussies.
I don't know, man. They shot a priest at a wedding. I don't know how much more gangster it gets.
That's true. That was pretty fucking gangster.
Yeah. Yeah. They blasted the priest, dude. Like, you don't kill a priest.
I mean, it's not as gangster as the regulators, but
that's a Young Guns reference.
They regulate.
Yeah, I get it, but
can't be any geek off the street.
Yeah, it can't be any geek off the street, bro.
Gotta be handled the steel.
Regulators.
Oh my God.
Mount up.
Oh Jesus Christ. How much have you been drinking today?
Yes.
Tojo and the Goon. Hashtag.
All right, folks, don't encourage them.
You should encourage us because you should have at least 4 episodes.
Yeah. Do you want to hear 4 quality episodes and 1 really bad one?
One where we get canceled, where both Colin and I lose our jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
And then you really have to support the podcast because we have no.
We really need your
options.
support. Yeah. Yeah. So let's kind of bring it back full circle because we kind of drifted a little bit. So the whole objective.
You did because this is your podcast.
The whole objective of this podcast, today's episode, was to talk about Movember.
Yep.
All right. So are we all committing? You guys are obviously committing to growing the mustache, but are we all committing
I'm more committed than you fucking guys. Like, you have no facial hair. You have a fucking.
It's not November.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Really? No, you got to start from 0.
Yep.
Fuck you.
No, you got to start from 0.
Kids. Yeah. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
And that's why I think it's the bravery of the people that can't grow the sexy mustache like Tojo and I.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
So like you have
Alex.
someone. Yeah. Like a little wispy, like the 3 little whispers of a mustache.
You know what? I'm back with the Goon here. Grow a fucking mustache, you pussy.
November 1st, I'll start growing my mustache.
No, right now.
No. I can't grow up. Like, yeah, okay, right now I'm growing it. Yeah.
I'm physically growing my mustache.
Technically, we're all growing mustaches right now.
That's true. That's true. But but like you guys could like throw a temper tantrum and poof, like grow your mustache. I can't. Mine's gradual. Thing. Yeah, it's a Midwest thing.
That's how we stay warm in the wintertime.
Yeah, I mean, but we have Culver's here now, so it's kind of the same thing.
Culver's is fucking legit, dude.
It is legit.
That's our stop on our way to Alpine. We stop in Sholo.
You're from Wisconsin, right?
I am from Wisconsin.
Do they have Culver's in Wisconsin?
I think so.
They had them in Minnesota. And
they're from Wisconsin. It's a Wisconsin company.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Do you go there?
I've been to a Culver's or 2.
Dude.
Or 15.
Or all of them.
All of them.
They're so good.
I think my mom was on a mission to try every Culver's in the state, and now that she's moved to Arizona.
Like Cracker Barrel?
Yeah.
This fucking like 90-year-old
How is
people.
Cracker Barrel still open?
I don't know. Have you ever been there?
It sucks.
Their menu is like 3 things.
But it's like 8 pages.
You get biscuits and gravy.
Pancakes.
A sourdough fucking French toast was like, fuck you. No. I want a real fucking like cinnamon bread fucking French toast.
Their meatloaf is legit. Their meatloaf is so good, dude. They even have it for breakfast.
They're like, we make all of our money off the fucking the gift store in the front.
And that game with the triangle.
Yes, the little thing.
Golf tees.
Oh, yes. And with the golf tees, yeah.
Drive you crazy.
Oh, that
Did you ever win that thing? You ever win that game?
I win every time, you fucking cunt.
I've won it before. I don't remember how, though.
I'll cheat when my kids aren't listening.
Yeah, did you beat your kid? You beat Bella?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I would never let my kids win.
She didn't even play, though. She was just like there.
She would just cry because I'd push her away. I'm playing right now.
Oh, you're fucking... That's a stupid move. You shouldn't do that.
Oh, God. All right. So, Movember. So, we're all committing to growing our mustaches. I hope you guys commit. Please.
I've already committed.
Huh? Okay. So, what are some social media things that could kind of like I guess help spread the word? Are there like hashtags that
and
you
where
use?
can people donate? That like
yeah,
say like people don't want to participate necessarily, but they want to donate.
But we're gonna build a Arizona team.
We're gonna build an Arizona East Mesa or Aries East Mesa team.
He forgot where he works.
Yeah, you know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Not just for the 11:30 Monday to Friday. Denial.
Not just a river in Egypt.
No, finish because he's not going to let you.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, it's we'll do a team page. I'll put it. If you just go to Movember.com, you can register yourself. Even if you don't want to join the team, you can register yourself. And
what's it cost, or is it just like whatever you want?
You just sign up, and then you can. It'll give you if you want to fundraise. it'll give you a link to
let's set a goal as a team. We don't have to say it on air like today.
$10,000.
But let's set a goal as a team and try to see if we can hit it.
$10,000.
Because that'll really get the juices flowing. You know what I mean?
I want to say an individual who raises $1,000 joins the Movember Platinum Club, and you get
you get a private lesson from Alex Martinez.
No, Movember will send you something. One year was a switchblade mustache comb.
Oh, neat. So, now, if
someone wants something useful?
Wait, what if
I just said a mustache?
Did you not hear what he just said?
Switchblade mustache comb.
But what if I'm throwing something out there. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. If someone from the C team, 11:30 p.m. or a.m. class, 11:30 a.m. class,
not the D team,
the C team. Okay, if someone from the C team raises or donates $1,000, can they shave half of your mustache the day they hit that number? And you have to leave the other half of your mustache on.
Yes.
Please, somebody, please raise that money or donate the money.
Or everyone donate to one person to donate.
We're gonna pile on.
Yeah.
I'm anything to raise money and awareness to Movember.
Awesome.
I'm for.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, like I said, I'm down for a private lesson. I'm down for some swag. I'm down for that kind of stuff.
Where can people go to donate or sign up?
Yeah.
It's Movember.com, and you'll go.
Is there like a team page?
I will, on this episode, I'll put a link to.
Can we start something, Alex?
Yeah. So what they typically do, I know, like Tap Cancer Out and all those guys, they'll build you a page.
Yeah.
And it's like a link page to theirs. Yeah. So we can have an Aries East Mesa page. I bet they do this. I can't remember what it's called. Like a cheesy account, like something starts with a C. Some kind of website. No. It's like it'll be like
Australians like that word.
It'll be like Movember.com/Aries East Mesa BJJ or something like that, and we can kind of link and that would track everything.
Yeah,
there.
They'll track everything.
Yeah.
There's a Movember app.
Okay.
So you can just download that on your phone.
Nice.
And then link your page, and you can just link it to your own personal Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that.
Cool. All right. So we've been going for an hour and 46 minutes. You guys want to wrap up?
Whatever, pussy.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm actually starving.
All right, everybody. If you love the podcast, or if
donate to us so we can eat.
If you hate the podcast, please like and subscribe. Please follow us on Instagram, the BJJ Foxcast. Don't add Tojo.
At @just_Tojo.
Yeah.
Hashtag Tojo and the Goon.
And Tojo and the Goon.
Hashtag Tojo and the Goon.
Please don't hashtag Tojo and the Goon.
You're a pussy.
Wow. You're a little aggressive today.
That's a bit offsides.
Colin, that was right. Follow us on Facebook, the BJJ Foxcast, and please support our sponsors, BioPro Tech, $30 off your order if you use the code BJ, or I think it's just Foxcast. I don't think it's BJJ Foxcast. So use the code, get some money off, and thank you guys.
Shit's legit.
Yeah,
fucking try it.
I love it. All right, guys. See ya.